Okay, let's talk real for a minute, y'all. You scroll through your phone. You see artists with millions of streams, crazy views. Everyone knows their name. They look like they're living the dream, right? But behind the screen, it's a different story. That artist you love, they might be struggling to pay rent. Big numbers online don't always mean big money. It's like having 1 million likes but an empty fridge. This is the new kind of famous. Famous but still hustling to survive. The pressure is real. Always look successful, always happy. But inside, many feel lost, unsupported, and wonder if it's all worth it. This isn't just a job, it's their passion, and seeing it not work out is heartbreaking. So why is there such a big gap between online fame and real-life stability? The music world has changed, and not always for the better, especially for artists trying to build a career. But don't lose hope just yet. We're going to break it all down and talk about how we can fix it. Because this story is bigger than just numbers. Let's get into it. This ain't a new story. Artists have been battling record labels for ages, fighting for money, art, and respect. Legends like Trent Reznor from 9 Inch Nails had major issues with his label, Interscope. He even told fans to steal his album because he was so frustrated with unfair pricing. He wanted fairness for himself and his listeners, so he went independent. Bands like Sonic Youth signed to a major label for more reach, but lost creative freedom. It's a classic dilemma: stay true to your vision or chase mainstream success. These fights are always about money, creative control, and basic fairness. Artists stood up to powerful systems, paving the way for others. Their struggles remind us the fight continues. But now, new artists are finding new ways to take back their power. And that's where things get interesting. Fast forward to today, 2025. You'd think things would be better with all this tech and direct fan access. But many new artists still feel that same old pain. They sign big deals, thinking it's their big break, only to feel alone. Just another number. Labels sign artists, then forget them, hoping one will blow up. No real plan, no real support. Some artists are pressured to chase TikTok trends instead of developing their sound. This short-term thinking hurts everyone. Artists, fans, and the industry. If your first song isn't a viral hit, you might get dropped or ignored. That's a lot of pressure, and it can crush your spirit. Labels used to invest in artists for years. Now it's all about instant hits. True art needs time and support, but artists are resilient. They're starting to say, enough is enough, and they're finding new ways forward. Millions of streams, songs on playlists. Surely your tour will be sold out, right? Not always. Touring is a whole different ballgame. Even artists with huge online numbers face half-empty venues. It's heartbreaking. Streaming numbers don't always equal ticket buyers. Someone might listen for free, but will they pay for a ticket, travel, and merch? Not always. The disconnect leaves artists struggling, wondering what went wrong. Touring costs a wild band and crew, van and gas, hotels and food. It adds up fast. If ticket sales aren't strong, you could lose money, sometimes a lot. Imagine working your heart out on tour, only to come home in debt. That's the harsh reality for too many artists today. Even big names like Teyana Taylor have cancelled tours, feeling overworked and unsupported. The dream of touring can quickly turn into a nightmare. It's a tough road, even for the successful ones. But artists keep pushing, hoping for better, and the industry needs to catch up.
First, everything costs more. Gas, vans, flights, hotels, food, equipment. Rising costs eat into any potential profit. Then there are visa issues. International tours can get cancelled over paperwork. After the pandemic, everyone's on tour, making the market crowded. Fans have limited money and time, so artists compete for attention and ticket sales. Even big names are finding it harder to stand out. Touring is exhausting, physically, mentally, emotionally. Long drives, little sleep, new city every night away from family. Burnout is real, and more artists are prioritizing mental health. Tours might be shorter or less frequent as a result. It's a complex puzzle, and artists are caught in the middle. The touring world is tougher than ever, but artists are adapting, finding new ways to connect. And fans can help by showing up and supporting.
So why is touring such a beast these days? It's a perfect storm. Let's talk about how record labels operate now. It used to be about nurturing talent. Now it's about chasing viral gold. Labels want instant TikTok sensations, not long-term artistry. They scroll social media for songs already doing numbers, not for unique voices. An industry insider told me, it's about finding the next 15-second clip, not the next Bowie. Are we losing groundbreaking artists because they don't fit the viral mold? Fans notice too. They miss albums that tell a story, not just singles for playlists. Artist development is out the window. It's all about the next hit. This pressure stifles creativity and makes artists feel like content machines. Viral hits fade fast, and without a real foundation, artists can disappear. This isn't sustainable for artists or music. We need more than fleeting moments. We need careers and lasting art. That requires a different kind of support. The industry needs to rethink its priorities, and artists are leading the way. Greg Puciato co-founded Federal Prisoner, releasing his own music and others he loves. It's about creative freedom, direct connection with fans, and owning your masters. Building a brand, a community, and making decisions that are right for you. It takes hard work, learning business, marketing, finance. But the reward is independence. Artists are realizing they have options. They don't have to sign traditional deals that take most of their earnings. Instead, they can invest in themselves and build their own teams. It's a shift from being an industry employee to being an entrepreneur. This movement is growing every day. Artists are taking control of their destinies, and that's a beautiful thing. But here's the good news. Artists aren't just taking it, they're building their own empires, becoming CEOs of their own careers. More artists are starting their own companies and labels, like me with Big Bosses Entertainment, creating spaces where artists are valued.
It's not just superstars. Many artists thrive on a smaller, sustainable scale. Platforms like Patreon or Kickstarter let fans directly support their work. It's like a subscription model for your favorite artist, creating steady income. Artists build real communities with their supporters enjoying creative freedom. No A&R telling them to change their sound, no marketing team pushing them in weird directions. They answer to themselves and their fans. This leads to more authentic, diverse music. Indie triumphs are becoming the new blueprint for success. It's about passion, hard work, and smart choices. The future is bright for independent artists, and fans are a big part of that success.
The independent path works. Artists are proving it every day. They're building incredible careers outside the major label system. Chance the Rapper blew up without a major label, releasing mixtapes for free and building a loyal fan base. He controlled his music, his message, his business, and won Grammys doing it. This is more than a trend. It's a movement for a fairer, more transparent music world. Artists are empowered, fans are true partners. It's about building something authentic together. Support independent artists, explore new platforms, and be part of the change. Together, we can create a music industry that works for everyone. Let's make some noise.
Artists are building careers using these direct-to-fan tools. They might not have 1 million listeners, but they have dedicated superfans. 1,000 true fans can be more valuable than 1 million casual ones.
Artists can live stream concerts, host quandas, and get tips directly from fans. Some platforms even use NFTs, letting fans own a piece of music history. It's about deeper connections and proper compensation. How are independent artists making it happen? Technology is key. New platforms like Empyre.uk help artists connect directly with fans and get paid fairly. They cut out the middlemen and put power back in creators' hands.